What is lucid dreaming? To me, at its most basic, it's essentially when the dreamer becomes aware that they're dreaming. And when you do, if it's not something that you've experienced, it's difficult to completely take in until you do. But there's this sense of awareness that washes over you, and it's an absolutely interesting feeling. Many people who don't lucid dream talk about how they may remember a dream, they remember doing certain things, but really what they're talking about is that they remember their dream ego doing these things. They remember watching themselves do this, either from a first-person view, third-person view, through the eyes of another character. But yes, you become aware that you're dreaming. And again, this awareness, it washes over you, and there's this sensation, and all of a sudden you're aware. And if it's your first time, it might be a little overwhelming and exciting and energetically just... And in that case, a lot of times people tend to wake up immediately. But you still wake up with it. And it's something you really have to feel for yourself. And once you do, with a little bit of practice, some people can pick it up a little quicker than others, in my experience. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But when it does happen, it's interesting, because as you practice it more, in some situations, and, again, in my experience, when you reach higher levels of lucidity, higher levels of awareness, to where you're like super lucid, sometimes it can feel more real than this reality, because of the way that it feels to your senses when you're flying through the air. Whether you want to believe that it's another dimension, another realm, or if it's just the mind being so powerful that it knows, based on patternizations and past experiences, how certain things should or could feel. When you're flying through the air, you feel the wind on your face. When you're running like the Flash, you feel time not moving as quickly as you. When you are falling off a building and you land on a car, you feel it. And so, again, it can feel more real than this reality. And it's something that you kind of have to experience for yourself. And again, that's the point of this channel, is to help people do that, because it's fun, it's dope. Like, whether or not you want to use it just for fun and pleasure, or if you want to use it to help you with situations and or ideas and problems in your waking world, or if you want to explore the subconscious, or if you want to even go so far as to explore different realms and the possibilities of potential other realities, then, all is fair game. And you're literally limited or not limited by your own imagination, your own beliefs. And it really, whether or not you want to do it, because some people want to do it, but they're terrified of it. It can be a powerful experience. It really can. It's completely up to you. And you can always start it and stop, or you can... I've had breaks of months at a time where I didn't lose a dream at all, intentionally, because sometimes it's just life. Life happens. And so I always find myself coming back to it, and it's something that I'm passionate about. And if you've noticed, I tend to go off on a lot of tangents. It's what I do. It's just part of my personality. So again, lucid dreaming, you become aware that you're dreaming, and then the possibilities are endless from there.